Hello, new script writer, or old script writer, or a script writer that's trying to better their script writing ability, or that just want to learn new things about script writing. How are y'all doing? My name's Ethan, and I've been writing scripts since I was 18. So I know how to write scripts, man. I'm actually 26 now, so I've been writing scripts for a long time, and I actually got taught how to write scripts from the PA of the show Atlanta. The PA from the show Atlanta taught me personally how to write scripts. So I'm going to pass down that information to you. So welcome on in. Let me show you how to write a script. All right, so the script writing tool that I use, that he showed me to use, is called Celtics. Not the Boston Celtics, but it's kind of spelled the same, but with an X at the end. Now, if you type that into Google and type in script writing at the end, Celtics will pop up. It's going to ask you for your login information, the starter account and stuff like that. It's going to ask you either you want to pay for a membership, so where you could write multiple scripts at a time, or you can do the free plan and write one script at a time. It's all up to you, but that's what I use. I use Celtics. Now, the first page you're going to see is a title page where you're going to put your title up there, whether you're going to put your title, then put what it was written, who it was written by, and who the story was by. That's what you're going to do on the first page. Now, a lot of people that write scripts, some people don't have the title yet. So it's okay if you don't have the title yet. You can always come back and create your own title. Now, getting into the actual script portion, you want to start off your script with EXT. It's going to pop up right there, EXT. Now, it's going to be tabs that you can use that you will learn how to use on your keyboard the more you write scripts. But if you don't know how to do the tab on your keyboard, the tab will pop up and you could press the tab on there at the top and then press EXT. Now, what EXT is, for example, say I'm right here in the house, but I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. EXT will be Charlotte, North Carolina. And then whether it's the daytime, nighttime, evening time, you're going to put that a dash, and then you're going to put daytime, nighttime, evening time right there. Now, right up under EXT, you're going to put INT. Now, that's going to be kind of with the same tab, but INT dot, I'm in the house, so it's going to put in Ethan's house, nighttime, if it's at nighttime or daytime, in Ethan's house, daytime, right up under the INT. So you get it? EXT is the overall where you at, and then the INT is more specifically where you are at. Now you're ready to get into the story. So right up under that, you're going to put this is however you want to do it. So you either could start off with a shot. Now a shot is going to be all capital. That's what you think the shot is. You know what I'm saying? The shot is, say, the camera is sitting in front of we are looking directly at Ethan. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that could be the shot. The shot can be the lamp. We're looking at the lamp. You know what I'm saying? That's the shot. The shot is at the lamp. Now, right up under that shot, you're going to have the action, or if you got the shot at the lamp, but there's conflict happening in the background, that's when you're going to go to character, and you're going to go into the character. And if you want it in the background, you're going to put the little parentheses right up under the character, and you're going to put in the background. And then right up under that, you're going to put the dialogue, and the dialogue could be character in the background dialogue. Man, I can't believe you did this. You know what I'm saying? And you could do stuff, you could add it straight like that. And then right after that, you could put the action. Now, the action could be, say, if it's argument in the background, and then right up there you're gonna have the action. Now the action is not gonna be capitalized like the shot. The action is gonna be in the same column as the shot, but it's not gonna be capitalized. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be capitalized, but the shot can be, we hear glass breaking in the background, we hear all types of stuff, dog barking in the background, we hear, that's gonna be part of the action. That's part of the action. Now, anything can be part of the action. Ethan opens up the door, or Ethan daps up another character that's in the script. You know what I'm saying? You do that, all of that within the action. You understand what I'm saying? The action could be the littlest things, especially if you're a script writer and you have in your mind how you want this script to play out, the movie, the TV show, and you got it in your mind. You got to put that in the action. You know what I'm saying? Add that to the action. Ethan throws box, catches box, and then gets into the dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you gotta add every single little thing with the action. You get me? Now, when you in the meat of the script, you can play around with every little thing of the script. It's like a puzzle piece. You could play around with it. You play around with the shots. You play around with the actions until it's exactly how you see it. But make sure you're very descriptive. The script needs to be so descriptive, especially if you plan on selling the script. You know what I'm saying? The director is going to play around with it how you want to play around with it. But if he see how you got an idea of it, then he can just move off of that idea. You get what I'm saying? So it's like play around with the actions and the shots and the dialogue, but it's all going to be in that same little column. Now, the last part of a script, say the page, is the transition. So you will have that transition. That transition tab is going to be on the right side of your page when you add the transition. Now it's going to be in the tab, but it's going to pop up on the right side of your page. Now in the transition, you can add cut to black. You know what I'm saying? How it is in the script. Fade to, if it fade into another scene, cut to another scene, hard cut to another scene, you know what I'm saying? You're going to add that and end story, like, you know what I'm saying? End, fin, like that's going to be all with that transition. Now, when you write in the script, in script terms, 1 page equals 1 minute. So if you filming this and you're trying to turn it into a movie or a TV show, 1 page equals 1 minute. So if you trying to get an idea how long you think this script gonna be, how long you think this movie gonna be, just remember 1 page is 1 minute. All right, now when you introducing a character, you're gonna introduce the character either in your shot or your action when you introduce the character. But when you introducing the character and you type it in there, make sure you're bolding the character as the introduction of the character. You know what I'm saying? So if you introducing the line of characters, bold that name. Whether you got the first name and last name, bold that name out on the first introduction. After that, in the shots and action, you ain't gotta be bold. You ain't gotta put it in bold font anymore after you introduce them. But when you introduce them, make sure that they are in the bold font. All right, now them are the basics to script writing. So if you're just a beginner, that is the beginner basic level of script writing. It's not hard. It's actually very easy, ain't it? It's easy, ain't it? Yeah, this is the basics of script writing. Just keep in mind the little things. It's the littlest things. If you want somebody to whisper, make sure up under the character you got the parentheses and then you put whispering. You know what I'm saying? It's the most basic thing you can do, but you gotta think of the littlest things, or it just won't translate into the show or the movie or the short film. It's just not going to translate how you want it to translate if you don't got the basic stuff in there. Just make sure you got the basics. And these are the basics. These are the fundamentals to script writing. Now, I want you to take this and go be a great script writer. Go be a great script writer. Come up with something that the world is missing. Come up with something that the world is missing. Now, I can go into an in-depth thing of how my mind works into script writing, but that'll be a whole nother video. This is just script writing for beginners. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Ethan the artist, Ethan Peets. I love y'all.